VTA, we have two groups. So the first two groups are currently making their way out here. Marshals for this group. Let's see, we'll get some of our 12-scale drivers to help us out.
Jeff Willen.
Yeah, when they can. It's pretty spot on with walls. So in this first group, we got Jeff, Tim, Jeremy, Andy, and Aiden in this one. Marshals, if I can have some 12-scale drivers help us out.
I never remember any of his names.
Andy Watson. 80 Aaron.
Dude, I used to do it back in like I used to fall in
Jeremy Juice.
Look at that one retard.
I saw there was my sophomore year. I had a friend, we called him Big Smoke.
One minute to start the race.
He always smelled like cigarette smoke. And he was like bouncing in his chair, and he like lost balance, and he took like 10 seconds to fall out of the chair. He was just like, for 10 seconds. It was so good. Oh my. All right, we got everybody checked in here except for Tim. Marshall, we will need some 12-scale drivers to help us out.
See, we can't do it in high school because they relegated the chairs to the class.
See, Decatur Central is fortunate enough not to deal with that, where they
30 seconds
trust their
to
ass
start
on
the
the
race.
It's rare to get a school with those. Like the ones without the welded side rails and bumpers and everything else.
All right, we've got two marshals out here for us. Let's get a couple more.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
No. Sorry to disappoint.
Well, if we had 8, then we could break it up.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Right now we got, what, 7 in the qualifier?
7, yeah. But they all should be able to handle it. I mean, if not, we'll see.
I can't handle it.
All right, just need a couple more marshals out here for the 12-scale group. There's quite a few cars in that one. Matt's over here, thank you. Just need one on the left side, one more well-skilled driver. There's another 12-scale driver that just walked in the door. Perfect timing. All right, we will line everybody up here. In the number 1 spot, we got Jeff. In the 2, we got Tim starting in the 3. We got Jeremy starting in the 3. Or we got Tim starting in 2, Jeremy starting in the 3, Andy starting in the 4. We got Aiden starting in the 5. Need some help here in the center. 2 spots, Tim. 3 spots, Jeremy. You got Andy in the 4, Aiden in the 5. Yes.
Body cut me.
Probably gonna hurt. In the 5 spot. There's 10 cars running VTA tonight. We have seen bigger numbers for sure. But we've got our marshals, we've got our drivers. Let's be patient at the tone here. We're going racing. It's an awkward time for the phone to ring. Glad everybody waited for the tone there. Trilby got upside down to the center. Aiden almost got his car smashed. He missed one early on. It is going to be Jeff here in the blue. Aiden right behind him in that black, orange, and silver. Jeff led him on by. Got Andy currently sitting in the 3 spot. Jeremy here in the 4. Tim in the 5. We're contact in the center. Back up and rolling. Andy up to the 2 spot now. Gap between 1 and 2 is about 3 seconds. Fastest lap of the race so far is a 9.7. Out of Aiden just got a 9.6 out of Aiden that last lap. Black, orange, and silver in front of the driver's stand.
4 minutes left.
That's one way to do it. Trouble. Andy left side. I think Andy started good. Got 3:40 to go. $26 to $501 here for Aiden. That black, silver, and orange car is your later year 2 spot. Is going to be Jeff in the blue. Your 3 spot is still going to be Andy here. Trouble in your bottom left hairpin. It is clear.
Three minutes left.
We got 2 minutes gone, 3 to go. 28 to 505 here for Aiden. Jeff working a 2 spot, between 25 to 511. Everybody's got a pretty big gap between each other. 17 seconds separates Aiden and Jeff. Between Jeff and Andy, it's going to be 10.5 seconds. Between Andy and Tim's going to be 6.5. Between Tim and Jeremy's going to be 7.5. And 2:15 to go. 29 out of 5:10 for Aiden. Was back in the infield there. 3 minutes gone and 2 to go. 29 and a 508 here for Aiden. Black, orange, silver. Down straightaway. Leading this one, 2 spot Jeff. You're in the blue, about 21 seconds out. It's going to be about maybe a couple laps here. Andy's in the 3 spot, about 8 seconds out. Still on the same lap as Jeff. Race number 2 will be up next year. Our second group BTA, next group of 5.
Look at Jeff Weedle, boy. He's going. Big improvement.
All your buying today? You're supposed to be coming in here spending
Just got a 9.59 of Aiden a couple laps ago. On lap 22, currently working on 24.
Forty-five seconds left. Seconds left.
Trouble coming on backstretch here. It is clear. We got 20 seconds remaining.
Seconds left.
Less than 10.
Everybody likes to shoot. I noticed a lot of people doing that recently. We have
You guys cross start finish line to be done. There is Andy.
Andy once is done.
There is Jeremy.
Jeremy is done.
And that is everybody. Aiden taking this one 30 in a 5.06. That is a very solid run. Jeff taking the 2 spot, 26 and a 5.06. Andy taking the 3, 25 and 5.03. Jeremy taking the 21. So Aiden, Jeff, Andy, and Jeremy. Let's get you guys back out to Marshall for this next group here.
yeah.
Got the next group of 5 on the track next. Race number 2. Got Scott, Steve, Matt, John, and Greg. Here in this one.
Oh,
Greg,
don't
you
you
mean?
me, because I don't fucking know when, but I know you have. I watch you hit the wall and then come over the boots and slam it on the table. No.
He's super nice.
Steve Martin.
All right, we're getting cars checked in here. Let's get those turn marshals back out here from the last one.
John Steger.
You guys know who you are.
That's the only reason I know.
1 minute to start the race.
Killed my body trying to rescue Steve.
You know,
But it's really just random.
Abe's out here, Jeff's out here, getting Jeremy and Andy out
45
for
seconds
us.
to the start of the race.
Take one on my side, one on the end of the backstretch as
Matt
well.
Harrington. Seconds to the start of the race. Scott Owen.
All right, we got all our cars checked in here. Marshals get to their spots. Time to beat 35:06. That is your current TQ.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Flawless run. All right, we're ready to shut down the backstretch. Get everybody lined up here. You got Scott starting the number 1 spot. Steve starting the number 2. Matt starting the number 3. John starting the number 4. You got Greg starting in the number 5. Scott, Steve, Matt, John, Greg in that order. All right, looks pretty good. We've got our turn marshals, we've got our drivers checked in, ready to roll. Time to beat again, 30 in a 5:06, what you're shooting for. Pretty much means no mistakes. We're racing on the tone in less than 5. No mistake from the get-go from your pole position there. We go down the backstretch. It is Steve, Scott, John. We got Greg and Matt here. Freight train forming up here. So, pretty good sort of racers here in this one.
Glad you said it.
Did you see that at first, too?
God, Stinger trying to lead this one, makes a mistake as soon as he gets up front. Everybody's kind of beating each other up here early on. Matt's going to take advantage of it. Put himself out front with a 9.6 fast lap that last lap. Is currently the fast lap of the race
4 minutes
was
left.
with Scott throwing out a 9.6 as well. 9.4 out of Matt, new fast lap by 2/10 on the field. The blue and white car trying to get away here as he works in front of the driver's stand, holding off the rest of the field, which is going to be Steve in the 2 spot here in that black, pink, and silver. That 3 spot going to be here in that orange and white with John and tow. Greg still not out of this one by any means. So he's having a malfunction on that body. A little bit raised up in the front. We're rolling 9.3 on a Matt that last lap. Keeping it out front here. He's got a second on Steve. Steve is gaining for sure. So is the rest of the field. Working 28 to 5:03 for your leader.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes remaining. 9.3 out of Matt, 9.5 out of Steve, 9.4 out of Scott, 9.5 out of John, 9.6 out of Greg. Everybody throwing out some heaters. Matt's growing his lead a little bit now. Able to get about another 5-6 tenths of a second on second and third here. 2 and 3 have a pretty decent run as they come down the backstretch. Pink followed by the orange. Keeping a nice gap between them. 2 and 3 both catching the rail there. Just upset the cars ever so slightly. Scott's now right on the back bumper of Steve as they come through the teardrop, through the hairpin. They get together. Scott's going to wait for him. And Steve's coming through. Matt goes for a tumble. He's able to sort out. He might have some issues out of his car, though. And he does.
2 minutes
left front,
left.
doing some goofy things. Your leader is now out of this one. Trolley going upside down, coming into the infield. That puts John Steger down to the race lead as he comes down the backstretch. 29 into 505. Let's see what John has for this one.
I didn't need to push that hard.
Try and take it right.
So your leader in the white, black stripes, Jack Daniels riding. He's in front of the driver's stand, working a 29 into 503. Scott working a 2-spot, working a 29 into 506, about 2 seconds out. 9.5 fast lap out of your leader. That is his new fast lap of the race. Your previous leader, Matt, who's out of this one, still owns the fast lap here. Jeff, 4 minutes in and 1 to go.
1 minute left.
The infield is your leader in front of the driver's stand, that white car.
45
Getting down
seconds.
30 into 509. TQ is a 506. Got to shave off 2 seconds here in order to TQ this one. Scott getting stuck. Almost was able to get out of that one. Steve is coming around.
30 seconds left.
Steve up to the 2-spot now. About 25 seconds remaining. John trying everything now. He's only a second. Actually, he's about a half second off TQ now. John's got to keep it clean here. He turns laps. And now he is off TQ by a 1/10 of a second. Actually, by a 100th of a second. Your leader is working the TQ run now. Keep rolling. He's going to have to send it across the line in order to hold it.
Scott Owen done.
And he will set TQ right there. Everybody's done. John Seeger taking out 30 in a 505. Putting the Automatics on top here. Steve taking the 2-spot. 29 into 503. Scott, 29 into 504. Second out. Greg with 29 to 508. Some pretty solid runs there. We've got our F1 group on the track next year. We got Chris, David Lee, and Aiden here in this one. The marshals will be those drivers from that last group.
Build an F1 car, so no, yeah, that's like over here. But because I have all the electronics except for yeah, I'd say probably.
Get a piece like
Yeah, like right against that wall. Is that okay? You want to go in
you'd
the
have to ask Matt because he was holding one,
Yeah,
but
say it by the wall.
he didn't. Yeah, he said he was looking, or he found it, but I don't know where he put it.
Yeah, it was 10.
Okay.
All right, so it's race number 3, getting ready to hit the track.
Why didn't even say bye to you?
Say bye to me.
You pussy.
1 minute to the start of the race.
He didn't say bye to the people that mattered.
Wow. Okay.
Did you like me going?
Yep.
Watch what you say, man.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
How did you not hear that?
Seriously.
The wife is
The
going.
live feed.
Oh, is there a challenge? Oh, I didn't know. We watched it. I was watching.
All right, let's go start marshals out here for the last one. There were 5 drivers in the last one. 5 drivers in the last one.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
I didn't know David Lee ran F1.
Really? It's ran it every night you've been here.
I don't pay attention. I don't really watch F1 part.
Makes you say that.
I don't watch them. Is he a sponsor for them?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh.
David Lee is, yes.
David Lee is?
Dude, he's been doing this shit since the 70s.
Who's he sponsored by?
CRC. He's got it locked in.
He's fast.
All right. Still waiting on Abe to get checked in here. We'll get Dave Lee checked in as well. We got one more marshal on my side of the racetrack as well.
David Lee.
Say!
You guys have fun as well today?
Looking for Greg Huey out to track to turn marshal. Saved you a spot over here.
Did you? I was about to say I didn't think of it.
It's been a good $5, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. All right. We're going to park you guys here in the bottom left corner. Get everybody staged. Maybe we can get this one started. We got Chris Wells going at the sound of the tone, followed by David and Aiden. Get you guys in the bottom of the left corner. Okay, that'll be Chris and the tone, followed by David and Aiden. Give you guys each third of a lap. All right. Running order is Chris, David, Aiden. Give you guys each third of the track. Be patient here. You have plenty of space. Promise you. Thank you, Scott. Chris at the tone. David. Aiden. Be patient. You guys got third of the track to yourself. Use it wisely. Trouble dead center of the infield.
That's Bill's chair.
Early on, hot lap. 9-3 out of David Lee. 9-7 out of Chris. 18 flat out of Abe on the first lap. Heaters.
Appreciate you, man.
9-2 out of David Lee on lap number 4. 9-1 last lap. Another hot one for that blue, gold, and white car. He's currently on top of the clock here in this one. Let's see, he works back to the infield. 33 and a 5.07. 9-2 out of Chris. About 2.5 seconds out on the clock. Chris is in that, I believe that's red and white. Aiden in the 3 spot. He's out there. Two down and 3 to go. 9-1 out of David on lap 5. 9-2 on lap 6 for Chris. 10-1 out of Aiden on lap 9. 2:45 to go. Race 4 will be up next. Spec touring car. .210 to go. 33 to 508 for your leader.
Headsets.
2 minutes remaining. 33.509 for David Lee. 31.507 for Chris here. Money laps stay the same. We've got 81.27 in the 5 flat.
One minute left. Forty-five seconds left.
Guy question, like, word.
30 seconds left.
How about you buy yourself?
15 seconds remaining here. This one 32.506 for David Lee. Keep rolling, guys. Keep rolling until I call you done.
Chris Wells done.
Chris, you were done. Here's David. We got Aiden coming
David Lee
around.
done.
And David Lee's going to take this one 32.505. Chris with the 31.506. Got Aiden taking a 27 and a 507. Race number 4 hitting the track next year. So I can talk. Ooh, Mike's still on.
Break the internet?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure I did. It was on my tablet. That is my on my tablet. Sorry.
You guys know better than this. Alright, that's it.
Excuse me.
All right, this is 21.5 touring car hitting the track. We got Steve, John, and Mike. And this one, we got some characters in this one.
Steve Martin. 1 minute to
Crazy
start
body.
the race.
Breaking it in. Let's get our turn marshals out for that last race. Get David Lee, get Chris, we'll get Aiden.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
I think we can live with one marshal taking the entire left side and get 2 over here on my side. So Aiden actually, or Jeremy's gonna help us out. Thank you, sir, even better. So Chris, we will take you on the left side.
John Stinger. 15 seconds to the start of the
Our
race.
cars checked in here. Be rolling here shortly.
What size?
All right, that is your guys' last lap right here. We got Steve going up the tone, followed by John and Mike. 3 different branded cars on the track right here. You got X-Ray, Osmatics, and Mugen. So Steve at the tone, it'll be yours. John. And Reggio, when we're ready. Plenty of space, guys. This is touring car on the track. Race number 4. Got plenty of time, plenty of space up there. Around the clock.
Where do we get the green sponge at?
Right.
Justin.
Yep, I got you.
Nolan, you're number 1.
Yep.
And there you go, Bill. Number
Thank
6.
Minute into this one, 8-3 out of Reggie on lap number 4, put them on top. Ooh, man, that was pretty close. Make it tense up. Reggio's got
left.
2 seconds on Steve. Leaders in the orange, 2 spot is in the blue, pink, and silver. Our 3 spot here in the black and white. Mistake out of Steve. Should put John up to the 2 spot now. A little bit of drift coming out into the infield. Race number 5 is up next, our 12 skill group. .3:15 to go. 36 and a 5:07 for Mike. The orange car coming down the backstretch is your leader. John Steger in the 2 spot. The leader makes a little mistake, is able to recover.
3 minutes left.
John about 6 seconds out, working at 33 and a 5
Getting in your
flat.
way, mostly.
He's got 2 seconds on Steve on the clock. 2 spot here in the black and white. And 2:20 to go, a little over halfway through race 5. It is next.
Really, he's the main thing. Happening 1 pack and 1 for the EFC. 2 packs, I guess, for the battery.
2 minutes left.
Pack bell, pack down, how long is
Got a minute 35 to go. Song remains the same in this one. 35 to 5:03 for Mike. Fast lap still at 8:3 on lap 4. Get an 8:6 on lap 5 for John. The exact same lap time actually for John and Steve. 8:6.71 for both of them. I believe we have come to the conclusion with that right there that everybody needs to buy a Mugen card. So this is the one winning here. Remember, driver doesn't matter, it's all the car. Just kidding.
1
It's
minute
all the
left.
driver here. We got minute remaining, 35 to 5:03. So we got 9.5 seconds on John. Steve about 7 seconds out in the 3 spot.
45 seconds left.
Race 5 minutes next here. Well scale.
30 seconds left.
I think, sir.
15 seconds left.
Keep rolling until I call you done. Everybody's still alive here. Everybody, when you cross, should be done.
Steve Martin done. John Staker
And
double.
Reggio coming out on top of that one, 35 to 505 over John, 34 to 506. You got Steve taking a 33 to 507. We will get you you three back out to Marshall. Along with volunteer, we got 7 cars in this one. We got Greg, Matt, David, Scott, Chris, Brian, and Steve. In this one.
Is this the right one?
No, you guys are in the next one.
Okay. Yo, I thought we were 5. Yeah. You guys were 6.
Greg Huey. Steve Rowley. 1 minute to the start of the race. Ryan Vanderbeek.
All right, we'll see if we can get a volunteer turn marshal on top of the ones we need. We're only 3 cars in that last one.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Scott, 15 seconds to the start of the race. David Lee. Chris Wells.
We'll see. If I broke it out, I mean, somebody'd have to announce. What's up, my brother? Hey, what's up, brother? Hey, he's probably gonna be gone by then.
What?
All right. Almost all of our cars are out there. We've got turn marshals, which is great. This is one of the better 12-scale layouts we've had. I think this is one of our better layouts in general.
You're gonna watch it right here, don't move.
Matt Harrington.
We calibrated it right, but we didn't give it long enough.
I don't know.
All right.
It's just hooking bad.
Everybody is checked in here. Our running order will be Greg at the tone, followed by Matt, David, Scott, or actually it'll be Chris, Brian, Steve. So again, it'll be Greg, Matt, David, Chris, Brian, Scott.
I'm gonna give it a try. See if I can.
Okay. All right, Scott's gonna try to get it real quick here. So now the running order is gonna be Greg, Matt, David, Scott, Chris, Brian, Steve. Be on the gas. Be calling them off pretty quick. We got our marshals, we got our drivers, Greg, Matt, David, Scott, Chris, Brian, Steve, in that order. Greg at the tone. Matt, David, Scott, Chris, Brian, Steve. Scott having a little bit of trouble there at the start. We're off and on now. Everybody starts settling here. First couple laps. Everybody sorts out. These are basically RC slot cars, one of the hardest classes to race. David Lee out on top early on, blue, gold, silver for the driver's stand. That is your leader. He's got a second on Steve Rowling. Steve Rowling here in the white car happens to be in front of your leader. David Lee has a second on him here on the clock, and he is reeling it in good here. Got Matt in the 3 spot, happens to be behind David on the track. So your top 3 cars come down the back stretch, all in different positions on the clock. Team goes wide, lets everybody by there. 8-1 out of David Lee. Nobody's in the 7 seconds yet. Matt saving that one there. Get a real good look at that rail. You're the leader. Is trying to walk away with this one. Makes a little mistake. Goes like Matt. Go. So that tightens things up here. David Lee with only 4/10 on Matt. Matt with only 9/10 on Steve. Then you got a 3.5 second gap back to Chris Wells in the 4 spot. We got Greg in the 5, Scott in the 6, Brian in the 7. 8-0 out of Matt, 8-0 out of Steve. David Lee with another 8-1-6-3. That is his new fastest lap. Race number 6 will be up next for our novice group. Looks like Chris Wells having some issues out in his car. Tenth of a second separates David Lee and Matt on the clock. David Lee in that blue, gold, and silver. Matt the black, white, blue. 0.08 of a second separates those 2 cars. Seven, 9-6-9 out of Matt Arrington, putting him on top of this one.
That stuff came in yesterday, like right after I left.
Matt now in control, 2/10 on David Lee. Greg up to the 3 spot now. Greg here in that yellow, green, and white. And meanwhile, your leader in that blue, white, black 2 spot, blue, gold, and silver. Separated by 0.8 of a second on the clock. You guys, we are not racing for position yet. That is what your main event will be for. Your leader, currently the only car to turn a 7-second lap. 7-9. And Snell here in the center. Race number 6, our novice group, will be up next.
1 minute left.
Got a minute remaining. Here in that blue, black, and white 2 spot. Blue, gold, and silver.
45 seconds left.
Second and a half separates those 2 cars on the clock.
Let me get number 2.
35 seconds remaining here in this one.
30 seconds left.
25 seconds left in this one. Matt pretty much walking away here with this one. Got 2 seconds on the field. That black, white, and blue car.
15 seconds left.
Working a 37 and a 508. Keep rolling, guys. Keep rolling until I call you done.
Matt Harrington done.
Matt, you're done.
Greg, you be done.
Greg, you were done. Everybody else still
David,
racing.
done.
David Lee, you're done. So I got 2 cars live, guys. 2 cars, 2 cars.
Steve Robley done.
And here's Scott right here. And that wraps this one up. Matt taking out 36 and a 5 flat. 2.5 seconds over David Lee. As Steve taking the 3 spot. Greg, Scott will wrap that one up.
Question.
Yep.
Is there any, are there new, were there new slipper pads? Were there some different slipper pads I need to get? Do we have those here?
We usually stock them. I don't know if we have any at the moment, but you have to get a new spur gear too.
Christian White.
Oh, no, what is there? Are they different shape?
Yeah, because you know how you got your standard octagon style?
Yeah.
Well, they call it octalock, where they add like little tabs on each
Okay,
side
I know what you're
to
saying.
lock it in.
Yeah, okay. So, all right. But the vented slippers, they'll still work with the old pads and stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go over and look and see if you guys got it, but I don't think.
Okay.
novices on the track. Currently, we got Nolan, Christian, Mason, Bill, and Patrick here in this one.
Nolan Skybirds.
Are they the white ones or the weird shaped ones? Will you do me a favor?
1 minute to
Actually,
start
grab
the race.
Bill's house transponder. She's got yours.
Yeah, I forgot to tell him that.
Thank you.
Bill Skybirds.
All right, we got the last two drivers getting checked in here. We got some marshals out
45
here
seconds
from
to
the
the
last
start of the
one.
race.
Aiden's out here, thank you. Didn't even run a 12 scale car.
Go.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
I forgot.
Patrick Sparkman.
Yep.
All right. Let's get some more turn marshals. Need one on either side of the driver's stand.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
He said he wasn't sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, he said he wasn't sure.
All right, we got everybody checked in. We got our marshals. We'll go ahead and line everybody up here at the back straight. Nice single file line. We'll have Nolan starting up in the number 1 spot towards the end of the back straight. We got Christian starting in the number 2 spot. Mason starting in the number 3. Bill starting the number 4. You got Patrick starting number 5. So you have Nolan starting up number 1 spot. Christian starting the number 2. You got Mason starting in the 3. You got Bill starting in the 4. Patrick starting in the 5. Hey Scott, will you help us out here? Thank you. The pink truck starts in the 1 spot, the white buggy's number 2, blue buggy's gonna be number 3, then Bill's gonna be the number 4 in the yellow, got Mason on the tail, or Patrick on the tail.
You work tomorrow too? Might have some questions for you.
Okay. All right.
That buggy's gonna be a pain in the ass.
This is race number 6 coming at us. This is our novice group coming at us at the sound of the tone. Because patience is key. So there looks like something is broke. Almost stuck on the rail here towards the top. This one should be Christian across the line here. All white buggy. All by Patrick in the red.
Do those Octolock things use a special spur gear? Why don't we have any of them?
We do.
4
They're called the
minutes left.
Octolock spurs. You have the one pegless spur gears, and usually, like, to the left and to the right, it has it'll say Octolock. We've had them, because I bought
Does it look like the 6-sided one?
it. Does. It's just, instead of it being like that Octolock like, shape, it's got little cutouts for the tabs on the new Octolock tabs.
We are a minute 30 into this one. Christian is still trying to lead this one. Patrick right on his tail. Patrick rolls it over. Got Christian out front here in the white buggy. Patrick in the 2 spot here in the red. Got Mason in the 3 here in the blue. We smell here in the center. You smell?
Three minutes left.
3 minutes remaining. Leaders in the red car coming down the backstretch. The 2 spot is going to be Christian here in the all white. Mason in the 3 here in the blue. Nolan in the 4 here in the pink. Got 2:45 to go.
Steve's gonna bail out at 21.5. Are you alright with putting John in 12 scale instead? And then just eliminate 21.5?
So I'm getting rid of 21.5 and then
Put
putting
Steger in 12. Yeah. I don't know. He said he would run that round of qualifying, and then if you're all right with it, I'd run the main with that car. You care?
Is Steve okay with that?
Steve's done with 105.
Okay. All right, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So just put another car in under Steger's name. We'll see who drives the main.
Yeah, 2:05 to go. Patrick and Christian still 1 and 2. Got Mason in 3, Nolan in 4. Got 2 to go.
2 minutes left.
Need some help coming out of the straightaway. A minute 30 to go. Patrick, we're going to 26 to 504. Christian, we're going to 25 to 5 flat. Got Mason working at 18 into 514. Got Nolan working at 7 here. Mason's on his
1
way.
minute left.
And 50 seconds remaining. On one side here, so we got 2 on our load.
45 seconds left.
This race winding down. After this race, take about 10 minutes here before we get into round number 2.
Seconds left.
We're at 15.
15 seconds left.
Nolan, you were done. Everybody else is still racing. You already guys cross the start finish line, you'll be done. Got Mason stuck here in the hole.
Christian White done.
And that's a wrap. Patrick taking out 27 to 509 over Christian, 26 to 508. You got Mason with an 18, we got Nolan with an 8. We're wrapping that one up. That does conclude round number 1. We'll take about a 5 to 10 minute break here before we get into round number 2. We are dropping 21.5 touring car as a whole. As I was just notified. 12 scale will be split.
All right, I'll see you, Bill.
Racing is $10 per
Jeff Quillen. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Jeremy Jukes.
We ready? So waiting on 3 cars. Waiting on Andy, Matt, and Tim here. Still need another 12 skill driver out to marshal for us.
This is all live, right? We're about to see the slowest motion.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So we are still waiting on one more turn marshal here at the top right-hand corner. We're still waiting on Andy and Matt to get checked in here. What's that?
Sorry, man. I totally forgot I was in it.
You're all good.
I was like, Matt, you know you're in this.
Yeah, thank you. All right, get a warm-up lap in, and then the back straight will be closed.
Matt Harrington. Andy Watson.
All right, backstretch is now closed. Our lineup is we got Jeff in the 1, Andy in the 2, Jeremy in the 3, Matt in the 4. And cars parked at the backstretch. Jeff in the 1, Andy in the 2, Jeremy in the 3, Matt in the 4. Time to beat is a 30 and a 5:05. Because they're the only 4 cars out there. Let's make it happen in this one. 30 and a 5:05. We're going racing at the sound of the tone. So a pretty clean start. And stuck here in the center. It is Madly White, turn 9-6 on lap number 2. 20 and a 5:02. For your leader early on, only on lap number 3.
Right.
We're 50 seconds in, Andy holding off Jeff by 0.7 of a second. It's Velcro in the top left. 1 minute and 4 to go. 9.5 out of Matt last lap. .26 and a 5:04. And 11 seconds on Jeff. And Andy in the 3, Jeremy in the 4 airs. You got 3:40 to go. Second group of VTA will be on the track next year. Matt's trying to work it up there. TQ's a 30. Blue and white car out here leading it. Jeff in the 2 spot here in the blue, Andy in the 3 here in the red. Matt, slight mistake there, is able to go rolling. Out there dodging some traffic as he's got 2:30 to go, halfway through. .29 to 5:05 for your leader in front of the driver's stand. He's got clear track front and back. Andy now to the 2 spot, getting around Jeff.
2 minutes left.
Race number 2 will be up next.
Restart that thing.
29 to 5:01. Matt's working on the brink of a 30. So we got minute 20 to go. TQ's a 30 and a 5:05. Your leader's probably about 5 seconds out on that. And stuck here at the teardrop. .30 and a 5:09. That's what your leader's working front of the driver's stand. Nice and smooth. He's not too close to the rails. Just keep it rolling here. Still definitely putting up there. 3rd overall as of right now. He's about 2 seconds out for 2nd overall. He's got 35 seconds remaining.
30 seconds left.
2 seconds off of TQ, the blue and white car. And 20 seconds remaining. Jeff holds off Andy here by 8/10 now. Less than 10. See if your leader can squeeze in a TQ here. So 2/10 of a second off. He's going to have to launch it over across this finish line here.
Jeff Willen done. Matt Harrington done.
Matt's going to take TQ right there. He just squeezed it in. 30 and a 5:05.6, 0.3 of a second faster than the TQ. And Jeff taking the 2 spot, 26 and a 5:03. Over Andy about 2 seconds out. You got Jeremy in the 4, rounding out your group there. By 3/10. We'll get you guys back up to turn marshal here.
Aiden Harrington. Steve Martin.
Not enough Jack Daniels, man.
Greg Newton. John Steger. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, we have marshals on my side from the last one.
45
Matt
seconds
Jeff's
to
out there,
the start
Andy's on
of
his
the
way.
race.
Jeremy's on his way as well. Our running order. You got John up in the 1 spot, Aiden in the 2, Steve in the 3, Scott in the 4, Greg in the 5.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we've got our marshals, we got our drivers. 35:05.6 is what you're shooting for. Your driver in the last one sniped it by 0.3 of a second. So we're going racing at the tone in less than 5. Towards back, mishap. Remember guys, driver from your B sort just set TQ. John off to a good start. Greg off to a very good start. He's up to the 2 spot now. .96 out of Steve that last lap. That's the fast lap of the race so far. Aiden follows out up in the 9.631, new fast lap of the race. Killer Greg on his lid in the front straight. Drop him down to the 5 spot.
Four minutes left.
We are a minute in with 4 to go. 9.5 out of Steve. And 9.4 out of John. Keeping him out on top here this one. He's got 2 seconds on the field. Aiden with much less on Steve here. 2 and 3 in front of the driver's stand. Black and orange followed by the pink and silver. 9.43 out of Aiden last lap. Reel in John as he keeps Steve in his rearview mirror. Separation from the lead is about a straightaway difference. Four spots, Scott about 2 seconds out. You got Greg in the 5, about 3.5 seconds out. Leader John with about a 1.5 lead. He's getting reeled in here. His straightaway lead dropping down just slightly. He makes a little mistake there. Now he's really going to be under pressure here from Aiden and Steve. Your top 3 come down backstretch.
Put the pressure on.
29 and a 5:06 for John. Aiden right there. Top 3 cars separated by 0.8 in total. Scott down but not out here in this one. Mistake from those cars, and it'll be Scott's, but Aiden making the pass on John. Coming through the hairpin, getting around. Black, orange, and silver car now your leader with John right behind him, 2/10 out. Steve about a second out from these guys now. Aiden doing a really good job reeling in your leader here. He's going to try and make back his TQs. We got 2:10 to go. We're working a 29 and a 5 flat early on. Went from a 5 flat to a 5:09. 30 lap run here. TQ is looking like it's still up for grabs. Still got a minute 50 to go. That is plenty of time to make up some serious time here to really get your pace up there. John on his lid, able to save it. Falls right back in play, collects Steve, and they play on at the backstretch. But your leader, Aiden, is a second off of TQ now. Now he is on TQ pace by 3/10 of a second as we got minute 20 to go. Black, orange, and silver is your leader. With John, Steven, Scott now starting to tighten up as those three cars come down the backstretch. Second through fourth separated by about a straightaway's difference. About a second and a half in total. Super clean run going on here for your leader.
1 minute left.
I believe he was one of the cars that got collected in the first turn, but he was out here and taking advantage of it, making it happen. Somebody jokingly said 31 laps,
45
but that is
seconds left.
definitely possible here. Your leader's about 3 seconds off, 2.5 seconds off a 31 lap run.
30 seconds left.
About 2 seconds right on the money off. 20 seconds remaining. Second and 7/10 here.
15 seconds left.
Here's gonna really have to push it here. Can't push it too hard. He's a second off. He's gonna have to send it across the line as he comes around for this lap. He's got 3 seconds, and he will definitely get caught right here. Aiden, you were done.
Greg, you be done.
Here comes the rest of the field
John,
finish
you
up.
done. Steve
And
Martin
your
done.
leader just TQ'd by 5 seconds. 30 and a 5 flat, 0.9. John taking the 2 spot, 30 and a 5:05 over Steve, 30 and a 5:06, who was joking about 31 laps, but it almost happened there. And Scott taking the 4 spot with 30 as well. Greg taking the 5 with 29. All right, we'll get you guys back out to Marshall for that first 12 scale group. We got Scott, Brian, Chris, and John here in this one.
Are the other maps going to go up here?
Yeah, once they get drawn.
Change it next week?
Yeah, I think, yeah, so 28th is Sunday, I think. Get you out there, big man, getting it done.
He said with how
Feeling it.
I was feeling
He just wants to talk to me. Big 18.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, race number 3 getting checked in here.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
You got one more race.
Do I?
You got 2 12 scale heats.
Yeah.
But if you want to go get it ready, you can. Go for it.
No, I don't want to get too much grip on it.
Oh, gotcha.
That thing's hard to figure out.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
You just want to run my car?
Yeah, but no.
Come on. You know you want to.
Oh, I'll be there with that. Yeah, I do.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we'll get some marshals out from that last group. Let's see who we can get. Greg Huey is on his way out there. Hayden's out here. We get
John
Steve, and we'll need a volunteer actually. Volunteer Marshall up in the top right corner, everybody else back to back.
Scott
Somebody threw
Porter.
their hand up. Thank you, Reggio. So we'll just take Steve over here on my side.
Ryan Vanderbeek.
Already won laps, almost. Could have just sent it across the line. I don't know. All right, we're just waiting on Chris Wells. Hey, David. Oh, there he is. Never mind. Thank you. Time to beat this class in a 36.5 flat. Matt almost ran a 37. He was 800ths off.
More than 10 days ago, and it's been open.
All right.
Chris Wells.
All of our cars are checked in here. Running order is going to be Scott at the tone, followed by Brian, Chris, and John. Plenty of space, guys. Just take it easy. Scott at the tone. Brian, Chris, John, when you're ready.
I'll get 31 laps in my name.
For sure. I hope. Yeah.
Because other than that, that'd be bad. That'd be very bad.
Very. Get a bottle of water.
All right, settling into this one, somebody rumored that I might be getting back into this class. And my car is sitting in the hobby shop. We'll see, but early on here in this one, Scott on top. Matt, green and silver from the driver's stand.
4 minutes left.
John currently working the 2 spot. His red and blue paint job out there. 2 seconds out. 6/10 of a second out from John. It's going to be Brian. Brian rocking that good paint job until you get close to it. Looks good from about good 2 feet away. Once you get closer, it's nothing too special. That's pretty much what he said yesterday, not my words. I said it looked good. We got 3:20 remaining. Brian out of the 2 spot. 2 spot here, that blue, orange, and red. Half second back is going to be Steer here in the red. We got 2 down and 3 to go. Second Plusco race 4. And they're on the track next. John now back to the 2 spot. And Brian going out of here in this one. $2:20 to go. Whoops. $2:05 to go.
He
2 minutes left.
he almost said oof.
I would have got hit in the head.
Ooh, yeah. That would have been lights out.
31 with a piece of tape on it.
Dang it. Take a decal off. It'll be good.
Well, I put a piece of two-sided tape off. Now I just got to pull the backing off of it.
Got a minute for you to go. 36 and a 5:06 here for Scott. About 6 seconds out. Looks like Ryan has some trouble.
Your line looked an awful lot more like my line.
A minute 15 to go. Race 4 hit the track next year. Second group. We were a little mistake, able to recover, not lose too much time at all. Maybe lost half second.
1 minute left.
But in 12 scale, half second is a lot. Yep. Under a minute now. Race 4 is going to be hitting us next.
45 seconds left.
The second group.
Take off. I'll try. I mean, I'm not going to run over y'all.
30 seconds left.
Sort it out there.
15 seconds left.
There is no texting on the driver's stand. Keep rolling, so I call you done. Everybody's still live.
Scott Bowen is done.
Scotty, we're done. Everybody else in the cross line to be done.
Chris Wells done.
And Scott taking out
John
36 and a 5:07 over John, 34 and a 5:07. Holding off Chris by a tenth of a second on that one. We'll get you 4 back up to Marshall for the next group of 4. We got our second 12 scale group. We got Matt, David, Steve, and Greg here in this one. Let's see here. Not too sure.
Matt Harrington.
Apparently someone's watching the live feed and they sent me a text, somehow got my phone number.
David Lee.
Not too sure how that's going on here. Yeah, somebody is watching and they got my phone number. Pretty interesting. Oh, it must be that guy that was texting on the driver's stand. So he got what he wanted.
1 minute to start the race. Greg Newton.
All right, we'll get those 4 drivers back out to start Marshall for this next group of 4.
Maybe if I ran it more often, I would get a more accustomed.
But then if you don't run it, you know,
Start the
the
race.
longer it lasts. So, I mean, look at my car. I didn't run it for a year and a half, and it's in perfect condition.
It's a 2015 extra.
I mean,
It's still going.
yeah,
Bring it out maybe twice
15
a year.
seconds to the start of the race.
it'll be brand new again.
All right, we've got our turn marshals, we've got our drivers. Running order is Matt at the toe, followed by David Lee, Steve, and Greg. So again, it is Matt, David, Steve, and Greg. Matt at the toe. David, Steve, and Greg. Information now. You guys are the top 4 as of the first round for our 12 skill group. Oh man, that some style in his driving. Beating Megan out early on here, 45 seconds in. 7.892 on lap number 2 for Matt, even faster lap than the previous qualifier.
Four minutes left.
We are officially a minute into this one with 4 to go. 8 flats out of Steve and David that last lap. Those two are hauling the mail, competing against each other as they're separated by 7/10. Matt has a 1.5 seconds. He's got 2 seconds now on Steve. Steve was 7/10 on David. Greg 3.5 seconds out on David Lee. Got 3:30 to go. F1. I heard you guys are up next. $3:15 to go. Here's Matt working 38 lap run here. 38 to 504. Steve working 37 to 507 with David Lee 0.03 of a second behind. David Lee down to the 2 spot now by 10th of a second as we got 2 on and 3 to go. It is unfortunate there for Steve. He was right there with David. It cost him a lot. We got 2:20 to go. Now we're in 38.506. That blue, black, and white car leading it. 2 spot here in that blue, silver, and gold. Making it happen.
2 minutes left.
To go. 38 to 507. Matt still making it happen. TQ is only a 36.5 flat. It's currently 2 laps, at least a lap and a half ahead.
One minute left.
A minute remaining. Showing on upside down towards the top of the infield.
Five seconds left. Seconds left.
Senior definitely working a new TQ run. Falls back down to 37. Still a full lap faster than the previous TQ. Hot laps remain the same for everybody. There's Matt, David, Greg, and Steve. Somebody got a little squirrely there, almost collected who was behind them. Rollins like all you done. We're all still live here.
Matt Harrington done.
Matt, you're the only one done.
Greg UV done.
Everybody else in your cross line are done.
David Lee done.
Matt taking this one to the new TQ at 37.501. David's 37.508. Yeah, Greg taking 34.502 over Steve. 34.507.
Matt's car comes off those corners just straight and tight. everyone else is going out.
F1 on the track next year.
Everyone else is swinging out a foot or 6 inches, 9 inches. He comes out of those hairpins and whatever, and it's just like a straight line.
He's got a really good motor.
Yeah, that helps too. But man, I'll tell you
I
what.
need to put the torque rotor in this because, dude, it's a turd coming out of the corner.
Oh yeah.
Hey, main orders usually show up here. So they done racing.
All right, so F1 taking the track. We got David, Chris, Aiden. Marshals from that last group will be Matt, Greg, Steve, and a volunteer
1 minute
for
to
us.
start of the race.
We'll get a volunteer marshal out there for us.
Forty-five seconds to the start of the race. Seconds to the start of the race.
18-second fast lap.
Yep, Peter.
Fifteen seconds to the start of the race. Chris Wells.
All right. Just need some turn marshals out here. Help us out.
David Lee.
Can I look at it, James, or you're not allowed to take it out the box? Yeah, I
Eden Area.
All right, need a marshal over here by me. Volunteer marshal would be great. I think these guys are ready to roll. We'll go ahead, we'll park the guys here in the bottom left corner. Everybody's set and ready to roll. Be David Lee rolling out of the zone, followed by Chris and Aiden. Time to beats a 32 and a 5:05. So David at the tone. Chris and Aiden. You guys got plenty of space. Be patient out there. In the hole. There's that hot lap for Aiden. This is going to be a 20.3. Race 5 is on the track. Race 6, our novice group will be up next. But Dave Lee's out here in this one, working a 33 and a 5:05 over Chris, working 31 and a 5:06. Aiden, 26. about 4 seconds on Chris. Working at 33. Chris working at 31. Aiden working at 27, about 12 seconds out. Just got a 9-1 out of your leader a couple laps ago. That's a fast one.
3 minutes left.
9-0 out of David Lee last lap. Another very good one. Chris was only at 9-3. Aiden just on the 9-6. Six and a half seconds separates David from Chris. Nine three 9-3-0-8 out of Chris last lap.
2 minutes left.
Coming through. Said not yet. Got a minute 45 to go. Race 6, novice. You guys are on the track next year with a minute 40 to go. It's 2 for 2. No more cars left on the track to do that.
A used the 160 That's the most guys are running. Seems like a pretty good Alright. What's up?
One minute left.
33 to 509. TQ's a 32 to 505. Not a screw. Race number 6. You guys are up next here. Got 40 seconds left in this one. There you go.
Seconds left.
Total here comes to 128.39.
15.
15 seconds left.
Hey, do you think that'd be overkill on my pro truck? Think that'd be too much?
No, it's a hell of a servo, I'll tell you that.
Austin don't like it.
Really?
I don't know why. Don't ask me.
Chris Wells done.
You guys cross line to be done. There's David Leaders, Chris. There's Aiden. We got David Lee taking out 32 to 507 over Chris with 31. We got Aiden with 28. We'll get you 3 to volunteer back out to Marshall for us for our novice group here.
Who's got the number 1?
It's one of you guys, number 10.
Hey, Nolan, we're going to swap your transponder out since you've got number 1. Transponder. Yes, sir. You know, listen. Thank you.
Drinking too much?
We'll make one lap this time. We'll
Go.
go one whole lap.
Track is yours.
Do you guys still have third place stickers?
We actually just got them in.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Got to shoot for third.
Because my dad wanted to have a second place.
All right, so get those marshals out here.
45 seconds to
Get
start
ourselves
the
a
race.
volunteer to help us out.
Bill Skybirds. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
I'm not racing it. I'll probably take it out after this race.
Patrick Sparkman. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Kristen White. Mason Sparkman.
Watch the back stretch, guys. You got one upside down, dead center of the back straight. All right. We'll get Dave Lee and a couple volunteer marshals out here for us. Chris is on his way.
Nolan Skybirds.
All right, let's take a volunteer marshal on the top left corner on the exit side of the driver's stand. Got it stuck in there. Go ahead and close down our back stretch. Get everybody lined up. Back straightaway is closed.
I am so bad. I'm a bad dude. I should
We got Patrick up the number 1 spot.
take a week off.
Christian starting the number 2. Mason starting the number 3. You got Nolan starting the number 4. You got Bill starting in the number 5. And Patrick in the 1, Christian in the 2, Mason in the 3. Looks like Mason was coming through. We got Nolan starting in the 4, Bill starting in the 5. So need a volunteer marshal in the top left corner for me. Thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate it.
We'll see you, Justin.
Thank you, man. So this is our novice group. We now have turn marshals. Just be patient. Marshals are live. We're racing at the tone. Patrick with an early mistake. He's going to give it to Christian. Leader is in the all white buggy. Christian's got some, Patrick's got some power in his car. Christian able to stay down. Patrick on his lid. So we all set down, come out of the straightaway. Ooh, Patrick stuck coming out of the straightaway. Christian now the lap on the field. The all-white crowd here leading. Him and Patrick get together. Mason over for some stumbles. Guys got to be patient out there. Keep it clean, take it easy. There is such thing as the brakes. Christian out here saying there's no such thing as the brakes. He's all gas, no brake. He's out here leading this one. He's got a 14.5 second lead. Got a parking lot in front of the driver's stand. Got stuck here at the teardrop. Lee's on it. 3:25 to go. Left side down on that center of the infield. Looks like Mason on his lid coming in the infield. Got 2 down and 3 to go.
3 minutes left.
Got stuck with Mason in the hole. $2:45 to go. Christian still leading the way. Off TQ by a couple laps here. Still got plenty of time. Working up to a 26 now. Trolleri stuck around the straightaway. Still has a 14-second lead going in the hole. Patrick hitting the gas. We got one dead here in the center. 2:10 to go. Christian, Patrick Mason, Nolan. Got 2:05 to go. After this race, 2 minutes break here before we get into our mains. Got upside down in front. Marshall is there. Stuck in the teardrop on the right side. Got a minute 35 to go. $26 and a 5:10 here for Christian. Ooh, yeah. Got a minute 10 to go. 26 and a 5:07. Christian's getting collected. Looks like the Marshalls had a little meet and greet in the center of the track.
1 minute left.
Got a minute remaining. Got some stuck here in the top left. Oh man, Mason threaded the needle.
45 seconds left. Seconds left.
Right, 25. So we got Mason stuck here at the teardrop at the top left.
15 seconds left.
You guys cross the line here on the left side to be done. Oh, Joe, watch back stretch, guys. Watch back stretch.
Mason Sparkman done. Patrick Sparkman done.
Keep rolling, guys. Keep rolling. We still got cars to finish here. Still got a couple cars to finish. Still got, there's Christian.
Christian Wyman done.
We got Nolan right here.
Nolan
Everybody is
done.
done. Chris taking down 26 and a 5:18 over Patrick. 24 and 5:06. You got Mason, Nolan, round out and out. So that does wrap up round number 2. I will get your mains sorted and we'll take a bit of a break here.
Just in green. $40.6. 42.6. 89. 94. 88. 85. 85. 85. 86. 83. Justin Green. 8-5. 8-4. 8-5. 8-5. 8-5. 9 flat. 8-7. 8-4. Justin Green. 17-9. 8-4. 8-6. 8-4. 8-4. 8-7. 8-4. 8-6. 18-8. 8-7. 8-6. 8-6. 17-8. 8-6. 8-5. 8-7. 8-5. 9-1. 17 flat. 8-4. 8-6.
On the track first is our VTA B main. You guys know who you are. Top two will be advancing to the A main.
One minute to the start of the race. Forty-five seconds to the start
VTA
of
B
the
main is
race.
getting checked in.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Seconds to the start of the race.
Push that over.
Marshals, you guessed it. VTA A-main drivers. We'll be waiting on you.
Ending 1 second. Jeremy Juice.
Watch the front straight. All right. Tim, you gonna make this one? Marshals are the VTA A-main drivers. Looks like we got a couple of them coming out. Tim, you gonna race this one? No. All right. All right. That's all the cars we got. We'll go ahead and close down the backstretch. Get everybody lined up. We got Jeff starting the number 1 spot. Andy starting the number 2. We got Jeremy starting the number 3 spot. That was in order. Top 2 will advance to this one, so the goal of this race is to not get last.
So you do so much better with metal for you than I do.
All right. We got our marshals, we got our drivers. VTA B-main coming at us here at the Tone. All guys, top 2. Goal is to not finish 3rd. Scale A-main will be up next. First 8-minute A-main of the night will be up next. That'll be a good one. I'm stuck here in the infield.
I said 12 scale.
I
said 12 scale A-main.
You had enough for that.
Yeah, I had enough just to have an A-main.
We are a minute in before we go. Andy leading the way. He's feeling pretty comfortable about this one. He's got 5 seconds here on Jeff.
4 minutes left.
We are a minute in before to go. Plenty of time in this one. 3:30 to go. Your leader's in the red. 2 spot is here in the blue. So 3:10 to go. Andy and Jeff currently looking to bump their way up to the main. 12 scale A main will be up next. You got 8 cars in the next one. We will have a good race as long as we are patient. I know. I need practice. I know. Don't have to tell me twice on that one.
2 minutes left.
Zone 10 on. Car barely barked. That's the big deal.
Pretty planted. It's pretty planted.
Got a minute 45 to go. Still Andy, Jeff, Jeremy in the 3 spot here. Looks like Andy having an issue on his right here. Got a minute 20 to go. A minute remaining.
1 minute left.
12 scale main event is up next. We got a special guest here in this one, the next one. Didn't even qualify, he's going straight to the main. Check that out.
Who?
45 seconds left.
I like how you jumped up here super fast, but it's Reggio. They went 21.5. John said, hey, I'll run a qualifier in 12 scale and you can run the main for Reggio.
30 seconds left.
So he's running 4 Steger?
25 seconds remaining. 15.
15 seconds left.
Less than 10.
You running?
No, you can run it.
I got this one.
But we don't have an R6.
Want me to run that one?
Jeremy Juice done.
It's dead. Jeremy, you were done in the 2 spot.
Jeff Willen
And
done.
Jeff taking the win. So these 2 drivers on their way up to the VTAA main. We'll get Jeff, Jeremy, and Andy back out to Marshall. We'll need to volunteer as well. 12 scale A main coming at us here. Got 8 cars here in this one. Let's be nice and easy out there. Remember, guys, wrecks don't happen on their own. Happen because of you. Take it.
John Steger. 1 minute to the start of the race.
All right. Looks like, doing some quick math, there's 7 cars out there. Waiting on the 8th car.
Steve Rowan. Scott Rowan. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
We got Jeremy, Andy, volunteer marshal out here for us.
Greg
As well.
30 seconds to the
8
start of
minutes.
the race.
8 minutes for this action, getting ready to come at you. Still need a volunteer turn marshal out here for us as
15
well.
seconds to the start of the
Looks
race.
like Andy's got the back straight covered. Still need a volunteer marshal over here by me. We're also waiting to get Matt checked in here. Thank you. Yeah. We are gifted with Aiden. Let's see, guys, your TQ's late. Do we put them to the back or keep them in the front? Or do we flip a coin? All right, we're going to add some more up laps here, get the tires broken in. This is turbo. That sounds like winning. All right. Looks like Matt's gonna have to check his car out, but we'll line everybody up here. We got Matt starting at the number 1 spot, David Lee starting at number 2, Scott starting at number 3. Just as a heads up, we're starting on the backstretch. We got Steve starting at number 4, Greg in the 5, John in the 6, or Regio in the 6. We got Chris in the 7, Brian in the 8. And Matt in the 1, David in the 2, Scott in the 3, Steve in the 4, Greg in the 5, John in the 6, Chris in the 7, Brian in the 8. Eight minutes of this action getting ready to come at us. All right, these are RC slot cars. Remember that rocket ships, they do hurt when they hit. So let's look alive, let's be patient. You got 8 minutes, it's a very long time. Cars will fade, tires will fade. We're on a race at the tone in less than 5. Leader a little choppy at the start, keeps everybody in his rear view mirror. There, somebody coming up just shy of a teardrop in the infield. Freight train coming down straight away. It is Matt lead the way, blue, black, and white, followed by the blue, silver, and gold of David Lee. David Lee's been doing this stuff longer than I've been alive. That's why he is as good as what he is. Practice makes perfect. Looks like we got a bit of a gap between the 2 and 3 spot now. That lets Matt and David get away. 3 spot is going to be Scott as he leads the rest of the field around. Scott here in the green and silver with Reggio here in the red. Reggio just throwing this car down to throw down some ladders. He's currently working the 4 spot. Oh, the leader is stuck in the center of the infield. Freight train's coming through. Andy trying to get there. Worst of luck for Matt Arrington. Just dropped him down to the 6th spot. David Lee, your leader. Blue, silver, and gold. Out front here in this one, he's holding off Scott. Reggio, then that's going to be Steve. And Greg right there as well. So here 2 spots. Got in here in the green and silver. Mike in the 3 spot here in the red. Steve in the white. Greg here in the 5 spot here in the green, yellow, and white. Oh man, Reggie got the worst of that. That puts Steve Roebling up to the 2 spot. Reggie gonna fall way back here. He's gonna hold on to the 6 spot now. Matt up to the 5. He's catching up to the rest of the field. So he still has a very strong chance of getting second here. He's just gonna reel in Greg and Scott. Scott catches it out there. That just lets him reel in. 2, 3, and 4 for the driver's stand. Green all the way back to the blue. Matt to the inside on Greg, put it up in the 3 spot. Actually, no, we got Steve in the 2 spot, my bad. That put Matt in the 4, Scott still in the 3 spot. Two spot here in the white, 3 spot in the green and silver. That black, white, blue sitting back in the 4, trying to get around Scott. David Lee is coming down the backstretch. David Lee with about a 4-second lead on the field here. Five minutes remaining. Only 3 minutes in. A lot can happen here. Matt's able to get around Scott. He's trying to get around Chris now. 2 spot in the white. There's spot here in the blue. Go down the back straight. Oh, trouble. Looks like Brian's car is dead. He's 2 seconds behind Steve right now.
4 minutes left.
We are 4 minutes in and 4 to go. Matt is reeling in the field here. Steve with a mistake. Here's Matt trying to capitalize. White followed by the blue, black, and white. That's the race for the 2 spot. Scott here in the 4 spot. Got John in the 5. 3:40 to go. Meanwhile, Reggio is trying to reel in Scott Newton for the 4 spot. We got Matt up to the 2. He's chasing David Lee. David Lee's got about 2/3 of a lap on the field right now. 3:20 to go. Anything can happen. Matt Arrington on the move. Went from 6th to 2nd. Didn't give up. Just chugging away in the 2 spot.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes remaining. 5 minutes in. Leader, or 2 spot, Matt with a fast lap of the race, a 7.9. David Lee with an 8.1, Steve with an 8.1, Scott with an 8.1, John and we got Reggio an 8.2, Chris an 8.2, Greg an 8.4 here. $2:30 to go. David Lee with 5 seconds on that. And that's slowly closing the gap here. David Lee's working through some traffic. Looks like Reggio gets around Scott for the 3 or for the 2 spot now. Or not for the 2 spot. Wow, for the 4. So red car currently sitting at the 4, about 5 seconds behind Steve here. Steve hold on to the 3 spot pretty strong.
2 minutes left.
2 to go. That's a wall right there. Got a minute 35 to go. Everybody's car is starting to slow down here. David Lee is turning consistent 8.7s. Got stuck for the driver's stand, go wide through there. Matt's still turning 8.4s. He is currently still the fastest car on the track. Two spot, hugging that rail for the driver's stand. Got a little side grab off of it.
1 minute left.
David Lee now, he's only got a 2.5 second lead. Let's see what Matt can do. David Lee turning 8.7s, Matt turning 8.4s. That is a landslide in 12 scale. 2.5 seconds is a gap. One mistake for David Lee, and Matt's going to rob him with this one. Went from 2.5 seconds down to 2 seconds. It's really going to come down to the wire here for 1 and 2. Blue, silver, and gold, followed by that black, white, and blue. Little bobble there for the 2 spot.
30 seconds left.
See what the gap is now. 2 second gap between David Lee and Matt. David Lee across the line. There's Matt to follow. 15 seconds, couple more laps left in this one.
15 seconds
About
left.
3 more laps. Matt hauling the mail here, trying to catch up. Just chopped off the whole second, catches the rail. 5 seconds here, they're going to get one more. Let's see if we can take a hero lap here. Your leader's in some traffic.
Criswell's done.
You guys cross the start finish line, you'll be done.
Steamrolling done.
And that is all cars done. David Lee held on strong with that one, 56 and an 805 over Matt, a second back in the 2 spot after a pretty nightmare of a start. And Steve in the 3, Reggio rounding out to 4. You got Scott, Chris, and Greg taking that one. Novice A8 is up next here, race number 3 coming at us. Yep. We'll get some marshals out here for the novice race.
What's up, Bobby?
Christian 1.
You might not know. She might be the boss of my phone.
Patrick Sparkman.
All right, let's get some turn marshals out here.
To the start of the race. Mason Sparkman. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Seconds to the start of the race.
Need some marshals, guys. We got cars upside down.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, need 3 more turn marshals for us.
Different groups on Facebook.
Yeah, for the mains they changed pretty dramatically.
All right, need 1 more marshal over here by me. Thank you, Mike. Up in the south.
Nolan Stivers. Bill Stivers.
More fun outside with you.
Yeah, his car was faster. My rotor in this motor is shot. It just has no bottom end.
Stay low at the back straight. Stay low, stay low. All right, back straightaway is now closed. We're going to line everybody up. You got Patrick starting in the number 1 spot. Christian starting at number 2. We got Mason starting at number 3. We got Nolan starting at the number 4. Bill starting at number 5.
I hope so.
All right, then Nolan here in the 4 spot here in the pink. Since you're not the same age, get ready, Tremendous here. All right, we've got our marshals. We've got our drivers. Be patient here. Novice A8 coming at us at the toe. And rolling. Chris to the inside on Patrick. Oops, got stuck here in the center of the infield. White followed by the red. We'll lead this one. Patrick on his lid. Oh, Chris gets stuck. stuck here bottom left. Got Patrick leading away. It's got about a second here on Christian. The red buggy followed by the all white.
4 minutes left.
We're a minute in with 4 to go. Looks like Patrick gets hung up. Christian now in the race lead. Leader in the all-white buggy. 2 spot in the red. 3rd spot's going to be Mason here in the blue. Got Bill in the 4 here in the yellow. Got Nolan in the 5 here in the pink. Going stuck in the hole. Trouble. Got Bill on his lid.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes remaining. Trouble coming out of the front straight. Trouble in the teardrop. Watch the top left corner. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Still Christian leading the way. Patrick in the 2. About 2.5 seconds out. Mason in the 3. Bill in the 4. And Nolan in the 5. Leader in the white buggy. 2 spot here in the red.
Left.
2 to go. Christian getting a little caught up. Patrick able to reel him in here a little bit. 1:45 to go. The race for the lead. It's getting pretty tight. Oh, Christian gets stuck here in the front straight. Patrick almost gets caught up. Control the backstretch. You got one on inside. Watch dead center at the end of the backstretch. Take it easy out there, Mason. Patrick's still out right here. This is the red buggy.
1 minute
Christian
left.
in the 2, the white. Mason in the 3 here in the blue. Okay. Watch back stretch. It's clear.
45 seconds left.
Stuck on the center of the infield.
Seconds left.
We're at 20.
Seconds left.
It's stuck in the top right. Under 10.
Mason Sparkman done.
Mason and Christian, you're done.
Patrick Sparkman done.
Patrick, you're done.
Bill Stiver's
Still
done.
got one more truck to finish. Nolan to finish. Pink truck. Still got one more coming around here. And that is all right there. We got Patrick taking that one. 27-5 over Christian with 26-5 flag. Got Mason taking the 3 spot. 18 got Bill and Nolan rounding out 4 and 5. F1 main is up next here. Race number 4. David Lee, Chris and Aiden.
third.
Are we ready for stickers?
Yes, sir. You want your third place sticker? It's going to cost you $5. Just mess with you. Here's your first.
You can have it, Mr.
Mace can have it then.
Thank you, Dad.
All right. We got a transponder in that last race. House transponders, need those back. I believe Nolan had number 3. Take your
1 minute
transponder
to
back.
the start of the race.
All right, we'll need a couple volunteer marshals to help us out as well.
Forty-five seconds to the start of the race.
Like the paint job. It's white with stickers. Is it really? Yeah. It looks pretty sharp.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Eating area. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
Christian, are you turn marshal? Yeah, he is. He definitely is. I'm sorry.
All right, we're going to couple volunteer marshals to help us out on the left side of the racetrack.
Chris Wells.
The end of the back stretch. You just jinxed all of them.
David Lee.
Have you seen Aiden drive? Come on now. All right, we need a couple volunteer marshals at the end of the backstretch to help us out. Christian and Patrick's out here. See you soon. We will need a couple volunteer marshals for the next race as well. These guys are ready to roll. Brian's helping us out. If I can get one more marshal to help me out. Unless we think we're good with 3. I think they'll live. We'll go ahead and line you guys up the back stretch here. Back straightaway is now closed. And David starting in the 1 spot, Chris starting in the 2, Aiden starting in the number 3. This is our F1A main. These cars are a lot of fun. We're on race death toe in less than 5. Be patient, we are rolling. Off to a very good start. One and two separated by a straightaway difference. Chris so far has a fast lap of the race at 9.20. David Lee with a 9.30. Eagle with 10.5.
Four minutes left.
That was pretty cool. I said, yeah.
3:45 to go here. David Lee in blue, silver, white car. She's got a 9.0 out of David. That's the new heater by 2/10 out of nowhere.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes remaining.
You want to drive it? We shut on here, please.
2:25 to go, halfway through.
I feel like I'm watching paint dry.
That's what I hate college. I figured that out the other night. You literally watch time go by. You literally sit in that chair all night and watch time go by.
I mean,
2 minutes left.
I mean, it's fun because it does make time fly by, but it's like, yeah, it does. To me, it does. If I'm sitting there bored, dude, it's driving me insane.
Got a minute 40 to go. David Lee with 6 seconds on Chris here. Chris with 23 seconds on Aiden. Looks like Aiden's car pushing a little bit. Needs more steering. Gonna have to take his radio, do some dribble work. That way he gets extra thrill on the steering wheel. He's on his lid. I think it's because I'm talking about him. He gave me the look.
45 seconds left.
40 seconds remaining.
Seconds left.
Chris getting collected. We're at 15.
15 seconds left.
Final race tonight on the track next year.
Sure, Dan.
David Lee done.
David Lee, you're done.
Chris Wells done.
David Lee's going to take this one. 31 and a 5 flight over Chris. 30 a 503. Got 18 and 26 and a 504. Final race tonight hitting us next year. BTA A main. Let's see, we'll get Chris, we'll get David. We will need a couple volunteer marshals to help us out for this race. Got 8 cars and 8 minutes here in this one. Hey, Christian.
Question. Yes. If them guys are running novels, why are they running cars that fast if they can't control them?
Why are they what?
Running cars that fast if they can't control them.
Because they're actually off-road classes. That's the off-road classes they run.
Oh, they do run off-road?
Yeah.
So why are they running on novels?
Just because, I mean, they can't fit in the other class on Friday night.
And they drive like that? That's more
I mean, it's just because they're buddies racing each other, that's why.
I also lost that during the race.
What's that all for?
It holds the battery in.
Oh.
So the battery can
1 minute to the start of the race.
That
So you
doesn't
guys-
help.
You don't need excuses, you won.
In other words, he's saying, take the win.
All right, let's get a couple volunteer marshals.
45
Going up
seconds
the
to the
south.
start of the race.
Need it.
John Steger.
Whoever wins this race said they'll buy you drinks.
Seconds to the start of the race. Steve Martin. Matt Harrington. Jeff Willett. Aiden Harrington. Greg Hughes. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Scott Williams.
All right, let's get some marshals out here. Let's get some volunteers as well.
Jeremy Juice.
Pretty good birthday.
Birthday?
Yeah.
Yours? Happy birthday.
Where'd you go?
Later.
Man, it's so gracious.
Our lineup is we got Aiden, Matt, John, Steve, Scott, Ray, Jeff, Jeremy here. Let's get a couple volunteer marshals if we can. David. John's in place of Steve.
I think it was a weekend in March last time we were there.
Hey, Matt? Yeah. Have I introduced you to your son's artist?
All right, we need one more marshal for us. Thank you, Brian.
I'm just saying, you can handle a lot of problems in that first term for everybody.
There's IROC moves in there.
Good looking cars. 8 minutes. We've got our marshals, we got our drivers. Final race is coming at us here at the Toad. Aiden said we'll definitely turn 31 laps in this one, he hopes. A little bit of beat to make it towards the back. Let's clean that up. We got 8 whole minutes. Just remember, if you're microwaving a good TV dinner, that's how long it takes. Remember how long it takes as well, especially if you're hungry. It's a long time, which means you have plenty of time to make up for it. But it is Aiden out front down the backstretch, followed by Matt, Steve, Scott. Then we got Greg, John, Jeff, and Jeremy here.
Holy crap, where are you?
Watch the teardrop here coming out. Gap between 1 and 2 is 1.2. Gap between 2 and 3 is 2. Scott about a second behind Steve now. Greg about 2.2 seconds out on Scott. John a second out here on Greg. Trouble here is that is Scott being turned around.
You actually got to drill the motor mount.
6:15 to go. Plenty of time. Oh, you got Aiden leading the way. He's got a second on Matt here. Those two cars working in front of the driver's seat. I'm coming up on some traffic here soon. Steve here in the 3 spot, about 2.5 seconds out. Scott about 3.5 seconds out on Steve. Then we got Greg and John duking it out. They're not that far back behind Scott here. So 4th is still for sure up for grabs. For the time being. Oh, trouble there for John.
He really was. He can't say that his wife was bitching.
We are coming up on the halfway point here. 1 and 2 still stacking apart in the half end as they work through some traffic. Steve about 4 seconds out in the 3 spot. Scott in the 4, about 4 seconds out in the 4. And then we got another 3.5 second gap between Greg and
4 minutes
John.
left.
We got 4 minutes in and 4 to go. Plenty of race time. Tightest gap 1 and 2's had right now, 9/10 of a second. Steve, Scott, John, Greg, Jeff, and Jeremy rounding out 3 through 8. We got 3 to go. Not too much action going on here in this one. 1 and 2 starting to tighten up. They were separated by 6/10.
3 minutes
Back
left.
to 8/10 here as we got 3 to go. Somebody fix that rail for me. Just coming in the infield, go a little wide through there. And it's clear. $2:25 to go. Aiden with the biggest lead he's had yet, 1.7 seconds.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes remaining. Aiden with 2 seconds now on that. Biggest lead yet. And 1:30 to go. Steve about 3.5 seconds back. Reeling in Matt here a little bit. Scott about 6.5 seconds out on Steve before. Steve with a little mistake. Caught up with like, we got 1:15 to go.
One minute left.
7 minutes in, but 1 to go.
Forty-five seconds left.
30.
30 seconds left. Seconds left.
Aiden, 2.5 second lead. Biggest lead he's had as of right now. Feeling pretty good about that. This will probably be his last lap right here. Cross-sliding done. Johnny and Steve are done.
Steve Martin done.
Everybody else, you can cross, you'll be wrapped up here.
Jeremy Juice done.
And that is all of them. And Aiden coming out on top of this one with more than 31 laps. Taking a 49.803 over Matt's 49.806. You got Steve turning 48. You got Scott into 4. John, Greg, Jeff, and Jeremy rounding that one out. Well, guys, that is a wrap for the Seniors Race Program. Another good turnout, as always. Thank you all for racing with us. You might see me racing again here with you guys. We'll see. My car is officially vintage. It's an old Team Associated R6 back from 2019. So we will catch you guys soon. If you need anything out of the hobby shop, you have 5 minutes left to get it. Again, if you need anything out of the hobby shop, you have 5 minutes left to get it.